Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is still the 20th of December. It is Tuesday, 2022. This video will be going live at 7 o'clock tonight. And I wanted to talk about a couple of things, obviously very concerning things. Is there, is the threat of war real? All right, so that's what I wanted to talk about in this video. You know, we just, the United States, when I say we, the United States just flew nuclear-capable bombers and stealth fighters in response to what's going on with North Korea, right? So this is with North Korea threatening the daughter, or sister, I'm sorry, the sister of, the guy in charge of Kim Jong over in North Korea. She is threatening, they're going to be doing more tests for these intercontinental ballistic missiles with the capability of reaching the United States. So, in response to that, we flew these bombers and stealth fighters over in that area, showing them whatever the case may be. We have the looming threat with Taiwan, and there's that situation with China and Taiwan, and China wants Taiwan back, and we're standing in the way of that happening. There's also the situation with North Korea and Japan, and North Korea stating that Japan wants to build up its military as an invading force and not as a defensive force. I mean, there's a lot of this type of thing going on. You have a situation over with Turkey. Turkey's, talking about doing a ground invasion. And, there's just and then obviously we have the situation with Ukraine and Russia at the moment that is happening. The threats are going back and forth there, and Putin basically said if the United States brings in the Patriot missile defense system over there for Ukraine, that will accelerate hostilities between Russia and the United States. With all these things going on, folks, could we be in a situation where we are ending up in war? With all these threats of things that are possibilities happening? And my answer to that is yes, because of one simple reason. With all this saber rattling going on and all these situations happening, it takes one mistake of somebody doing something stupid, maybe not the guy in charge, maybe not Putin, maybe not Young, maybe not us, maybe not Japan, or somebody makes one mistake and things could really accelerate very, very quickly. If somebody, pushes the wrong button, does the wrong thing, it could really put us into a serious conflict that we are not ready for, we're not prepared for. Our military, I thought I heard a helicopter for a second, but it's just a car up over there that we're not prepared for. There earlier today, I did hear a helicopter go over, so that was kind of neat actually. But yeah, there is a lot of things that are possibilities right now that are very concerning that we absolutely need to be paying attention to. One mistake and we could be in full-flung World War III. And realistically, who wins in that situation? No one wins. The guy that sits out, right? The guy that doesn't get involved. Then he lets everybody else beat each other up, and then they go in and clean up the pieces afterwards. But if we or another country ends up going nuclear, it would just be devastating to the world, realistically. It would definitely... I don't think people understand how closely interwoven the world really truly is, with the supply chain, with food, with, commerce. I mean, just even if you look at, so why do we care? Why do the United States, why do we care so much about what happens with Taiwan, right? Realistically, let's be realistic. Taiwan manufactures a lot of microchips. A lot of those chips that are made over in Taiwan. That would affect us with what we do. We need to have those microprocessors and all those chips. We need to have those. So if we allowed, for say, China to take back Taiwan, which if they wanted to, guys, they can do it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The only thing holding them back is us. Because what are we going to do? What reaction would we have to a Taiwan invasion? And so that keeps China in check, okay? At some point, if somebody gets big enough britches and decides, you know what, screw it, let's go, it'll be really, I can't say it would be interesting, it would be devastating in that type of a situation to see what would happen. Because none of it would be good. None of it would be good. And so those are truly major concerns that we absolutely need to be paying attention to. We need to continue, to prepare the best that we can. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying that if, you're looking at the situation realistically and the possibility of the threat of this, that, or the other thing, you would be prepping as much as you possibly could, because there's a lot of things that can happen, and there's a lot of things that can happen really, really quickly, which would not be good, which would not be good at all. And so those are things that people really need to think about. They need to plan for ahead of time, just... I don't know, there's a lot of scary stuff out there, folks. A lot of scary stuff. And a lot of unpleasant things can happen really, really quickly. And the more prepared we are, the more ready we are for these type of situations, the better we're going to be able to ride that storm when it happens. Because honestly, I don't believe it's a matter of if, I believe it's a matter of when. Could it be a cyber attack? I mean, if I was going to look to go at, and I've said it before, I mean, this is not anything that the powers that be don't know. The Achilles heel of the United States of America is our power grid, period. End of story. So if I was an enemy of this country and looking to hurt this country, that's what I would do. I would go after the power grid. I wouldn't invade the United States. I wouldn't do any of that type of stuff. I would drop the power grid and let us eat each other. Because realistically, folks, that is exactly what would happen in this country if there was an extended period of time with no power. We would eat each other. And it's sad to say, but it's true. The entitlement, the greed, the you have it and I don't mentality, and that's not fair, it would be an absolute disaster in a lot of parts of the country, especially the cities. The cities would be an absolute nightmare. It probably would be better in the country, but again, you have the haves and the have-nots. And if you are part of the have-nots and somebody has it and you want it, that could be a real bad situation happening really, really fast. So something to think about. I want you guys to, think about those type of things, because it's absolutely dangerous. It's imperative that we are as ready as we can be for whatever may happen. So, not trying to gloom and doom, not trying to scare anybody, because I don't like doing that type of stuff. I just like to talk about the reality of a situation. When you are having the governments telling you, if a nuclear bomb drops, this is what you need to do. If the government is telling you to make sure you have this or that, if you live in the cities, if you have to be able to try to get out, those things are concerning. Those things are concerning. And with everything else that is happening, we just have to be vigilant. We have to pay attention. And in the meantime, with whatever time we have now, before a major event does happen, continue to prepare. Continue to get ready. Take care of your families. When the time comes, have your game plan in place and take care of your business. End of story. That's all you got to do. All right? So anyway, I am going to jump off of here. I hope everybody is doing fantastic. I hope you are all safe. Hang in there, guys. Stay vigilant, stay on top of things, and it's going to put you in a much, much better situation. Be safe. Remember, we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that one out, we truly will be in much, much better shape. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD, step, thing, and day. Hey, baby girl. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from achieving your goals is you. That's it, nobody else. If you stay positive, you set realistic goals, and then you set about to making them happen, they will happen. Don't listen to negative people that tell you what you cannot accomplish. Have that vision, set your goals, and make them happen. All right? I will see you all later. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.